Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
Current conditions outside. Temperatures, well, they're kind of held down a little bit by the cloud cover that's been around. We're at 76 degrees right now. I think we'll probably make it pretty close to the 80-degree mark. We have a dew point value of 71. That is thick. That's steamy. And we have cloud cover out there that is kind of the result of fog lifting as well as a frontal boundary to our north, producing some pretty big thunderstorms in North Florida. And we're catching a little bit of that cloud cover as well. South wind coming in at about 13 is breezy, really pumping the moisture up, keeping the humidity values high and keeping the daytime high temperatures warm on the warm side of average. We started off the morning just about at our average daytime high, so we have no place to go but up. Cloud cover and little breaks in the clouds, all helping to, the little breaks in the clouds helping to heat the temperatures now to about 80 in Mayaca, 81 in Arcadia, 81 in Wauchula, 79 Parrish, Bradenton, Lakewood Ranch, 76 in Sarasota, Venice, 75 in Inglewood, and 79 degrees in Northport, Longboat Key at 72. You can see the cloud cover and the little kind of impulses in the atmosphere that are running through the southern branch jet stream. Big trough of low pressure exists on the eastern seaboard, and it kind of, the northern branches and the southern branches of the jet streams kind of merging together, and when that happens, you get some very active and violent weather, and that is what is occurring currently, or was occurring, in North Florida. Things have wound down a lot in the last 8 hours or so. Scattered showers down to the south of us, not a big deal, but it is an indication of the moisture down there that's lifting north. Plus, just to our north, we have showers that are entering into our picture. The big storms yesterday, tragically, loss of life in Georgia due to some possible tornadoes. At least Doppler-indicated tornadoes. There are crews out there from the National Weather Service investigating whether they were actually tornadoes. They probably will be. Toppling trees and destroying a mobile home with the occupants losing their lives. Plus, we had a gentleman who died in floodwaters in North Florida due to the heavy rainfall that occurred there. We've got Georgia, we've got Alabama with flood warnings up for the area rivers that are going to exceed their banks because of the heavy rains. Now all of that kind of moving off into the Atlantic and dissipating as it does so. If you take a look at the amount of lightning strikes, you see how they kind of just fizzle out in the last few frames there, an indication of that dying system. But nevertheless, the front still exists, and the front is sinking south, and it will trigger off a shower or two in our area as that front moves through during the overnight and toward dawn tomorrow. Plus, there's a secondary front back behind it, so two shots of cooler air coming our way in the next day and a half. And what that will do will be to finally, by Friday, I think, bring our temperatures down to more seasonable values, average values, which would be about 71, 72 degrees. But then over the weekend, another blast of cooler air located back to the north comes our way, and that front is a serious front. It will lower our temperatures to below average and actually give us a couple of pretty chilly days. Scattered showers associated with the frontal passage tomorrow morning, I think at about drive time in the a.m. Warm afternoon today, the overnight showers, and then cooler tomorrow by a few degrees. Cooler still on Thursday as the next front passes through. Look at this cold air draining southward, though. Temperatures running 20 to 30 degrees below average in the northern plains. All of that sinking southward. That's our Saturday front. That's the one that'll significantly lower our temperatures across the area. As far as the rainfall futurecast goes, those morning showers followed by some afternoon clearing, followed by the next front coming through. So the forecast shaping up like this today. Not a bad boating day whatsoever. Well, it just somehow passed over it. South wind at about 10 knots, increasing to the southwest this evening with 2-foot seas and a light chop. Over the course of the next few days, we lower our temperature to about average Thursday and Friday, and then that blast of cool air comes our way with an excellent rain chance, by the way, on Saturday. And that lowers our temperatures to, on Sunday, a daytime high of 63. Most of the day spent in the mid and lower 50s.